One of the weirdest things about our culture, or just culture in general, is how we see correction in our struggles. When I was younger, I used to be very afraid of making people offended or getting on the wrong side. I always wanted to make sure I was seen in a positive way. I never wanted to offend anyone, and I never wanted to be looking the wrong way. Even if someone gave me the slight feeling that what I was doing was wrong, I suddenly would be thinking, oh my gosh, I'm a horrible person. I am a bad person because of how I'm being perceived. It wasn't about whether or not I was actually a bad person or I was doing wrong. But even the slightest correction or the slightest rebuke for me, like someone telling me that I might want to do things differently, I would receive it as a personal attack. Alternatively, there were also times where someone was giving me actual correction, and still I perceived it as a personal attack against me. Not to help me or grow me or build me up, but to strike me down instead. Because I had such a twisted way of seeing correction, and I couldn't receive reforming and transformation I needed because the enemy twisted my mind. How often do we face that same struggle in our everyday lives? We go around thinking we're open, but we have this guarded way of thinking. It's okay to be open. We're okay being open. Even when someone actually criticizes us, we're thinking, wow, that actually really hurt really bad. The exciting thing is, the correction we face doesn't need to be something that destroys us and shakes us to the core, but can actually build us up. You might even think it's weird because you'd imagine that when you're being attacked, the resulting attitude would be that you're doing something wrong. But actually, that's the kind of stuff that can build you up and make you a better, stronger person. The reason it can build you instead of destroying you is by taking that criticism and seeing where God is working in it, and using that to become a reformed and refined person. It's actually quite amazing. Our struggles and how we choose to face them actually defines and allows us to grow even more than if we just took the correction. It's all based on how we view it and what we hear from God as we're filtering it through Him. Not every correction is godly, yet we might still be able to pick pieces of truth out of it and allow ourselves to grow even in the middle of attacks that are meant to hurt us.